Okay, there we go. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, the audio sounds good. Okay, that's a little longer than expected. I don't know what was going on. Trying to stream to YouTube as of recent's been really finicky. I start stream and then it just decides that it's not streaming just yet. So oh, the clock's over there. Okay. Okay. So let's okay, yeah, we did the Tale of the Craftsman's Heart last time. So now we are in the Tale of the Dark.
The Wanderer asked the craftsman, "How do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, "Oh, there's nothing to it, really. I go into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then it's just a matter of carving it out."
Housey, I'd appreciate if you didn't block my view. Okay, I'm gonna watch again. The minute he disappears, is his little rucksack gonna spawn right back? Yep, that's still disappointing. Okay. So unfortunately, as far as I remember, we did miss collectibles. Because I did get a collectible or two on the side up here, I think already, and they do count towards the new chapter already.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the wood.
Oh, oh, the Tale of the Dark. What the... Yeah, 'cause I already collected that. How far is it gonna go? Okay, well that one they actually managed to, like, make sure it fades completely into the distance. What was it, though? Are you doing something, Housey? No, I can't get in. How did I not notice that last time? That creature walking past. Because I've already been over here. Not this far, though. So yeah, now we're on chapter... Oh, the Soothsayers!
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply the way of fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. You must release it at the summit. The soothsayers have spoken.
Can't say I like how quickly they disapparate, but still. If that's the correct word. What's Pablo doing over there? I'm not going to do it too much. I'm just going to shorten this clip, and I'm going to go check something real quick, but then... I'll set it to there for right now, and I'll check it again later. Yeah, let me just do something real quick. So, go to here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What else was it? Oh, it was, I think over here. Oh, do I still have... Nah, I'll just delete it. Open up space. Okay, now the system has, like, okay. Okay, apologies for that. Okay, so, I don't even know if I remember if I finished. So now we're at chapter... Oh! We're now at chapter 5. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. And so it was. With a burnt one and a small flame, took a wander down the midnight walk. So, as I recall, one of the things we did miss was, in the last chapter, I think we missed one of the tapes of who took the sun away. Which, creature-wise, last chapter was actually quite difficult. Oh, look at my hand. I wonder if we'll ever get to see what we are. Maybe we already have it. I'm just kind of blind. Is that a menorah? No. Oh, I love this music. I love this game's music. I don't know who did it or how they did it, but it's all amazing. Especially the theme that I'm pretty sure is just the Midnight Walk. It just sounds amazing. It's on the same... I would say it's on the same level as the little nightmares like prison toys. Like do 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 do, or I don't remember at this. Oh yeah, they're moving. They're alive. Whoa. What are they doing out there? Oh! Ah. Okay, I gotta do them in more of an order. Okay, where's the next one, Pop Boy? He's not forcing himself, is he? That's a lot of candles to light. Oh. Pot Boy? Housey! Oh! Housey? I don't like how they're just watching. Oh no. How does... Uh-oh. 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 I've, game developers? I've, made an issue. I've explored too far. I'm stuck. What is that? That's a lot of lights. Oh, well, it doesn't let me... I think I have to actually... How far does that push us, like, checkpoint-wise? Did I see... Okay. So we don't have to rewatch him burn down again. I don't like that you're up there. I don't like that. Oh, I do not like how you're just open like that. Oh god. Oh, this is not cool. Oh, they know when I get closer. Is that something? It is. I would not have noticed this. The stars are always there, behind the clouds. What does this mean? This isn't... Really, game? Really? Y'all put a little too many borders in this game, I swear. Hot boy? Oh. 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 What do I do now? I don't like this one bit. I don't remember what they're called. What do I do? A new tool. Touched by the dark itself, your friend needs it back.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperation to regain control, he made an attempt to sculpt the face of the dark itself, something he thought he'd glimpsed in his nightmares. But the face wormed itself out of his mind's eye, and instead his twisted sculptures came alive, grinning and many-legged. Thus, the Grinners escaped and seeped into this world as a reminder to the Maker that there is always something to smile about, even when things don't go the way you hoped.
The thief. The girl loved the fire. She stole all the town's matches, lighting them like little stars of her own. If only the village had seen the sorrow she was carrying before it was too late. It's not that easy though, is it? Oh. He's different. That part of his head's been touched by the dark now. Moonfisher. Guess not.
Whoa there! You look like you're about to move a mountain. That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fare thee well now, Bird One. You're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before. But they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart. Hurry now. Go catch up with your little spark before the dark does. Hurry now. Go catch up with your little spark before the dark does.
A craftsman. These giants may be mistaken for makers, but like any parents, they are but being. I ruined that entire thing. But like any parents, they are but beings made from clay, like everybody else. What a trippy looking book. Uh-oh. Mike drew me again? Whoa. Oh, those things are alive. The end. Well, there's the last one. We're just missing the one from the previous chapter now. Oh, that's creepy. Is that Pop Boy?
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods.
What?
We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day. Oi! You the caretaker of this little fireball? What were you thinking, letting him run off? Don't you know how precious he is? Oh, yes you are. A real sunbeam. Who took the sun away? We Merkles used to ask until it finally ceased to matter. Night skies like these. Trouble seems so far away, doesn't it? I mean, isn't this just exactly my point? I used to be afraid of the dark. So much so that I became obsessed with these huge electric lamps left behind by the craftsmen of old. Couldn't pry myself away from them. I'd sleep outdoors and under their blinding radiance. One day, I woke up to the noise of quivering planks and nails. And would you believe it was my own house leaving me? It had gotten so restless it grew a pair of legs, took a name and went on a hike. Housey was its name, bless its soul. Houses have no imagination. But I bet it had a grander adventure than I could ever imagine. This little flame is your home, burnt one. Keep him nurtured and safe. and you'll always find yourself in the right place, through the rain, in the dark, and over Moon Mountain. Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights. Isn't this enough? Light like yours is hard to come by these nights. Some long for it so hard, they go looking for it in the wrong places.
Home is where the heart is. When your home grows a pair of legs and takes a hike, home can be just about anywhere. How long is this chapter?
Funny thing about the walk. It takes you places, tells tales, but it won't utter a word about itself. Who took the sun away? Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights.
The Merkle. Pot boy? Oh!
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities, for fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true. The dark could be a friend. Perhaps a space where we might find each other, all of us equal under its cloak.
Pot boy?
The dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure.
The Mulgrim, the bodies. We're just like reliving our journey now to an extent.
The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud. The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover from the death of a dream and the quiet promise of a new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief.
Oh. I'm like half attempting to get screenshots here too, but I honestly, it's all over the place. I don't know what I'm looking for or what I should be getting. I still can't remember her name. I'd have... Potboy?
In the end, the dark remains a mystery, its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts, and with eyes wide open.
What? Wait. Is this it? This is the final chapter.
Arrived. Your fire is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace and send your potboy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten.
Potboy?
The soothsayers have spoken the last words. It has been an honor to watch your journey to the work table's edge. Now go and burn. Burn.
I suppose I should have figured that this is probably the end of the journey for Potboy. Grinner. Smile though your heart is aching. Well, I hope I got all the collectibles in the last one. I'm pretty sure I did. Is this truly the finale of the story? Oh! I just destroyed him. Why are they crumbling?
beings did prosper under the first sun. But it didn't matter how much they bathed in its light. They craved more. They sought to cage the sun, harness its power, and make it theirs. But the Makers, in their foresight, had put the sun far, far away. So far that no creature could reach it. That's why, in their desperation, the two-legged ones began to collect matches, lighting them like minuscule suns of their own. But there are only so many matches in this world, and one day they'll run out, and they shall once again look to the sun.
Oh no. Papa, you're not making it easy to get a thumbnail whatsoever. I have to try other methods. What is happening? I actually need to turn down my headset just a little bit. It's just a little loud. How long is this chapter? We're almost there. Oh! It's winter all of a sudden. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Get in! What the...
It's just gone. I had this wretched gut feeling like something was up, like something was on the way, a danger I never could have guessed. I figured that's just how I always feel, and my worries seldom come true. And now here I am, and I have been for some time now, and it just won't come back. I'm thinking, while I had it, I didn't know what to do with it, how to care for it, enjoy it. But if I had it again tonight, I'd probably waste it all over again.
So many pot boys. Whoa! Whoa! Well, I've just come to realize the controller makes noise when I send him somewhere. Popcorn? Ah! Bad idea. Is it done? Crap. We're here. Moon Mountain. What awaits us inside? What is that? Housey. Wait, is that the sun? Oh my God. Oh no. What do I do? Golden trophy. Out.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it. And I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
Well, I suppose there you have it, folks. I wasn't expecting us to be done with the game this stream. I did not think that Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 were literally gonna be like only like not even half an hour long. I think you'd say. Would you call it a half hour? If you're paying attention to detail, I'd say at least. Yeah, we're literally about to reach an hour here on the stream. Wow. I did not think I was going to be done with the story in 4 streams. Much less did I contemplate as far as to think that it would end like that. I I hadn't even realized that I've had comments popping up, and I guess if I just don't have it on the side, it just doesn't pop up whatsoever. So yeah, sorry that I missed you, buddy. I didn't realize you were commenting. Oh, I can speed it up? I guess really, is there any point in watching it? Well, that story was amazing. So yeah, we may be finally done with the story, but that doesn't mean we're finished just yet. We still have a lot to there's still a lot of things that I'm missing, trophies to complete. We're missing a record in the Loathsome Mulgrim. Coalhaven. Moon Mountain. Cranilla. I didn't find anything in Moon Mountain. I'm missing 4 records. 2 of which we can probably look up or just try and, like, keep an eye on it and see where... Actually, no, I won't look it up just yet. I'll keep my eyes more open. We're gonna try and replay the last chapter, 'cause I want to see what happens if you pick the other ending. So... we got all the statues. We got the thief, the craftsman, and Housey. We missed a statue. Okay. We got the Grinner. Oh, we're missing a shell phone in the Lonesome Mulgrim. Okay. Yeah, we're missing a handful of things in the Lonesome Mulgrim. Let me... Here, I'll let that play for a second. Let me, now that I'm actually done. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I'm missing 7 trophies. One of them being the platinum. Okay, so clay figures, shell phones, gramophone discs, the story of the Miracle. Okay. So, how many did this? 10, 16. So yeah, 7. We're missing 7 trophies. 4 of them being specifically the collectibles. This one's hidden. What is it? Keep on walking the... Oh. And face your fears. Matchstick it to the grinner. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're doing this chapter again anyway, because, it just told me no.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities? For fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true?
And on doing this chapter again anyway, because it just told me, no. And wouldn't let me leave that menu.
The dark could
So
be a friend.
I'd say that's a pretty
Perhaps
significant
a space
issue on their
where we
behalf.
might find each other, all of us equal under its cloak.
I have a lot of screenshots to go through, because I've been saving some in multiple spots. And I guarantee a lot of them are just going to be useless space. So... Whoops.
The dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure.
How cool. Just give me... I can't think of one? Oh, there it is. Ah.
The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud. The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover from the death of a dream and the quiet promise of new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief.
I'm leaning better with certain shots now, so hopefully the thumbnail shouldn't look too bad. This level really isn't that big though, so where am I missing collectibles?
In the end, the dark remains a mystery. Its its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts and with eyes wide open.
So is it like... I forgot, this whole place kind of floats, doesn't it? I don't like that transition.
You've arrived. Hark! Your fire is dying. But the last embers will light the final fireplace and send your pot boy home. Can you do?
Yeah, we get the spiel. Okay, so yeah, that's completely my fault. I'm just impatient. I'm not properly... Well, then again, I couldn't see the enemy. What on earth? Where does he come from? Does he just try... Yeah, he does. So now, as I said, it's a good point. So where... Oh, I can't even... Oy. Well, I know I'm missing stuff here, so I guess just keep my eyes open. I suppose I understand, but why is it gotta be so bright? Nothing in here. That one didn't scream at me. I screwed that up. Oh. My patience has been my undoing twice now since I've restarted this chapter. I've got to stop. We did that. We listened to that. I'm quite disappointed there's nothing for just like feeding him the little snacks. Like, there should have been something for that. My god, look at all the pot boys. Made a mistake. Game? I was about to say, the game is just demanding I keel over, I guess? What is that? Is that where we're just... Am I supposed to see that? You're kidding, right? Your little spark, your soul and your heart's will, your friend, always. Okay, well there you go. We got that. I think if I recall correctly, that should be the last collectible for this chapter. Good to know it was right there at the end. Well, we were replaying this chapter anyway, so not that I can beat that upset, I suppose. To imagine it, though. Seriously, though, to imagine it, like... The moon encapsulated the sun. And just imprisoned it here. What? What happened? That's it? We failed our quest? Gold trophy earned. Fade away. Oh. We're playing. What? Housey. Wow. So... is that just it?
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it. And I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
So... if you let him burn on, sacrifices himself, and the last remnants of Housey to reignite the sun. But if you don't push him on, he tries to push anyway. Fails. The world continues to stay with the light of the moon. The world just unfortunately continues to stay engulfed in the moonlight. And you, Potboy, and Housey just walk the midnight walk for the rest of your times. Holy crap. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Remember to unmute. Apologies real quick for the sound, or probably the obnoxious audio for a second there as I was checking the audio. I can hear my headset crackling, and it's a good, I don't know, it's a good headset. I don't know why it does this. I think I bought a faulty one when I first did. Either way, I can hear the crackling, and usually if I can hear the crackling, then that means my audio is tweaking, which affects the mic. So occasionally, if I just start going like, then yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how to fix it. It's been a constant problem through every inch of. It's been a constant issue through every game I play. And let me see. Every game I play, a good chunk of the clips I create, it's just been an unending issue, and I have no idea. I heard it crackle there for a second, so I don't know if. Okay, so what do I need? We're missing a figure in the Lonesome Mulgrim. Okay, so we're missing a. Oh, actually, I can look at my trophies. See, now right there it tweaked, so I don't know if my audio came through fine or not. So we're missing 3 figures, 1 shell phone, 5 discs, and 1 tape. Oh boy. One figure there. Am I tweaking? Is it not updating or what's it doing? Let me do some math real quick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1819. What the hell? So there's only 19 clay figurines. So once we get the last clay figure, which yeah, once we get the last clay figure and the tail of the loathsome Mulgrim, then I guess that should hopefully count for the last three, because otherwise this doesn't make sense. How do you screw that up? The PlayStation Trophy says there's like 21 of them, but there's only 19. Let's see, there's only one shell.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperate...
Okay, so we're only missing one tape, and that's also in the Loathsome Mulgrim. Okay, so we can literally finish off 2 trophies in the Loathsome Mulgrim. Gramophone discs. Where are we missing discs? Again, Loathsome Mulgrim. Coalhaven. Moon Mountain. What did we do in Moon Mountain that we still missed 2? So wait, is it just... Oh no, it said Coalhaven, didn't it? Crap. The Craftsman's... Okay, so for the I wonder... Am I allowed to go... No, because it resets story progress, I'm pretty sure it said. Or is it just for that chapter? See, now I'm confused. Okay, well, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Go grab myself a drink. And, I suppose I'll look up a walkthrough for these maps, because otherwise I'm not gonna spend all night trying to go back through each of these chapters once more. And then I'm not gonna waste my time trying to go through these chapters again once more. And lo and behold, I'll be right back. Did I just miss something? Why did everything get so bright? Oh, I think it was just Papa walking in front of the camera. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This person. Oh, is that just the collectibles? Let me do another bit of cross comparison. So, okay, so there's 18, we have 13. Bruh, it says there's 17. How do you do this? I'm so confused. So 14's in the Mulgrim, 15 in Coalhaven, and 2 in Moon Mountain. Okay, I gotta be specific because it's not. Gotta love trying to do a walkthrough and I'm hit with ads. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, hold on. I apologize for sitting here for a hot moment. Okay, something suspicious here.
The Wanderer asked the craftsman, "How do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, "Oh, there's nothing to it really. I go into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree.
I didn't tap that.
And
Thank you
then
for opening that.
It's just a matter of carving it out."
I need to test something real quick. I'm trying to test something real quick because the crackling in my headset's getting really violent. It's like really bothering me. Okay, see, most of that's... The second half of that conversation couldn't even be understood because my headset's tweaking. Lamp. So that's what it was carrying.
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply...
Okay, so... Because let's see, I got this... There was this over here. I don't recall what that was. It was a figure or a record. Askada Imlen no Nathan. Are you asleep? Nah, me neither. I think it's starry outside, and the moon, we were awake for a long time. The others too, those who only almost existed, lived inside us. In the end, only they were awake. Okay. So, they got some technicalities they need to correct. Because the records are not in Moon Mountain. But they are instead in the Tale of the Dark. Which is extremely annoying. Now, I'd like to say I could be wrong. If I am, then I guess we'll just come back to it at another point. We're naturally going to be able to test it in just a moment here. If I'm correct, I was just looking at an article. The other collectible that we're missing should be by Moonfisher. Yeah, no, I suppose if anything, those are the only points and mistakes that I've seen so...
Whoa there! You look like you're about to move a mountain.
There.
That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fare thee well now, Bird One. You're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before. But they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart.
Candle Valley. In the Valley of Candles, what will you do with your fire? Fire longs to be free. Game? Oh, haha. I'd almost forgotten that Earth to John. Okay, so interesting. I can just return back to the... Yeah, Earth to John, you're missing more records than just the... Why I thought that it was just gonna be there is beyond me. Okay, we're missing a record. It was just that record, right? Yeah, okay. So starting at the Loathsome Mulgrim. Wrong section. We're seeing a figure, a record. Figure, record, and shell phone? Oh, that's the only shell phone. Yeah, that's the only shell phone. Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's... These audio crackles are getting, like, really annoying. Where am I scrolling to? Ah! Forgot the volume was on. No! Oh my god. Isn't the audio reaching a certain height? Like, what is going on? No, it's not, because I'm getting crackles right now. I wish I knew...
Whether they held or lacked reason, it didn't matter. When times were dark and winds blew cold, there wasn't much left to do, and it was quite enough to simply put one foot in front of the other.
Okay, well, it can't be that, because that one's, like, literally on the pathway. Yeah, nothing in there. Oh, is this the first time we meet Housey? I'd almost forgotten. I love how, to my knowledge, that's the only time we actually get to see him, like, take a little nap. Okay, well, we're unfortunately not here for that. Did my path get blocked? Honestly, not sure.
Close your eyes. Listen.
Yeah, it's what I figured. We're back at the Smilers or whatever they're called. Or was it the Crawlers? See, I don't rightly remember. What earth was that? Oh, hi, buddy. Ran a lot, man. The environments just really pop out at you. I hate that every single time it happens. Oh. Does it do something else if I shoot him back again? I guess not. Yeah, comparative of all the chapters, this one... I think this one's gonna be the most interesting to replay. Oh my god. Okay. So... we've made a mistake. And honestly... I took myself for granted thinking I couldn't miss anything in an area full of chases. So, after the cabinet, after hiding in the cabinet from the first crawler, before even the chase begins, There's a tunnel off to the left before you go to your escape tunnel. And that has my last shell phone in it. Which, again, we don't have all night. Again, we don't have all night, so... Unfortunately, I'm just gonna skip that one for now. I guess we'll just come back here in the future. We'll either be back here before the end of the stream, or... Because, yeah, we got other collectibles we need to get. Which... What was it? Like, why am I so... It hurts my brain trying to think. We're just like, what am I missing again? I'm missing... Okay, a record and a statue. It doesn't tell me which ones I got, does it? No. Unfortunately not. Okay. I can hit resume, right? Or is that... Oh, good. So looking real quick. Oh, okay, so yeah, that was the record. Okay, this one's quite some distance ahead. We've got, like, literally a trek ahead of us before we get to this. Here, buddy. Have a snack. Do I have to wake him? I suppose I do.
Fire? Hey, I'd almost forgotten how it felt. And salutations, Burnt One. Fancy meeting one of your kind here. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right? Well, then, on one hand, it's just a matter of walking down the road. But then, on the other, the Midnight Walk has a mind of its own, and a mind to teach its rider a thing or two to boot. So if you are intending to walk the walk, you better... Ah, how's he? Didn't see you there. So glad to see you back on the move. And as I told you, it ran away from its owners. It's been waiting for the right passerby ever since it ended up here. Well, heck, don't let me keep y'all. See you down the Midnight Walk. And, Burnt One, wherever you end up this long night, keep that fire alive. It's really all that matters. Don't take my word for it. Just see for yourself.
I was looking at the walkthrough, and it had pulled up a spot all of a sudden with, oh, right. It really has been helping us. I wonder if all the matches I wonder if that's the Over the Dark helped us. That's because we've helped it so many times over the...
Don't venture into the swamp under the moon, they cautioned. There, wild eyes watch, and itching teeth yearn for succulent heads like ours. Gone are the bodies of old, and they can no longer shield us from the terrors.
I was gonna say, I'll double check these, but I highly doubt it's in any of these. Okay, so... Oh.
If you like them all, then maybe. The candles have not been lit since before the great beheading. Now fire is back. Maybe fire can help us with our moldering problem. The headman...
Yeah, sorry, bro, but we're kind of on a tight schedule.
You get out of here.
Was that the one I was looking for? Yeah, it was. Okay. So... Do I have this one? I don't think I do. Okay, so I think I've finally found one of the figures. I think the part I think the recorder shortly after.
We don't take kindly to somebody's walking around here with tools beats. Oh, what do you think you're doing here? You can't be here. True fire.
Oh my god.
We nobodies haven't been graced by its... I guess I'm the headmaster now. As you here, take this. Now, go to the
Why is everything in your mouth?
meet the problem head on. Tame the Mulgrim, and we will. I shall graciously let you pass through. Nobody will.
Okay, that opens that door. That goes to that. It really is just certain extents that you only get to use some of this stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the length of this game. It really is quite nice. Again, it really has that feel of Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is not a long game whatsoever. Again, considering there's a trophy that literally has you speed running the game in an hour. But yeah, as always, it's quite fascinating that these games, that some of these games up here have such a small like time frame, but like a tremendous atmosphere. It's almost on occasion as if like the smaller the game, the greater the detail. I didn't like that. It's just now occurring to me that, where's the other one? It's just now occurring to me that that was a really big grinner. And I don't like how big that grinner was. Oh, what was that? Was that a frog? Should I? What the?
When a sinkhole devours your fire, give it up or dive in after it. An old swamp saying.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. I can't go in there without the doors. I think Potboy was supposed to light that, but I just kind of took hold of it myself. These graphics, I swear.
Another old swamp saying went, when dealing with a troubled and troublesome Mulgrim, do not light a fire beneath her, but help her build one from within.
Oh, my neck hearkens the anguished howls of the Mulgrim, and the bitter batter of feet. A somebody and its flame. Oh.
Gold trophy earned. Mad God. By a lonesome shack in an out-of-the-way part of Coalhaven, the old man sits and waits. He can be heard humming a lullaby, a prayer for forgiveness. I think if I could actually have some of these statues, I feel like I would. Oh, wow, what are the odds? Okay, there's a shard. Now, I'm unaware if I have to unlock it. It's coming this way, so we gotta hold on. Or if I could just go to it. Because to my knowledge, all the video shows the video just shows a bridge. Oh, it was in there. Smallest things can grow to change everything. Okay, well, I think technicality that means we should be fine. Aside from going back to the beginning and getting that shell phone. Which isn't too much of a trek, but I'd like to see if I can't get anything else done first. Okay, so recording Coalhaven. Shell phone? No. We got the figures. Well, actually, I think... Yeah, no, that was the last figure, so we got all the figures. Let me look real quick. Oh, wow, okay, so we're missing one of each. We are missing a disc, a shell phone, and the Merkle. Which is 3 separate chapters, isn't it? Crossman's Heart. Coalhaven. Well, you know what? I suppose let's go to Coalhaven next. Again, I'm stupid, so what did I just say I was missing from Coalhaven? Was it the record? Yes, okay. I'm missing a record. What record? That's you know. It's not, let me sit here real quick and I'll check. There's Trepin, Alasovar, Tretenskar. Oh. Okay, so I'm missing the first record. Oh, that's like right next to the beginning. Yes. So let's see, it focuses on the cat statue. We've made it into the caves. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. You've legitimately got to be kidding me. It is in the simplest place known to mankind that I could have even touched. What in God's name is this thumbnail gonna be? I definitely got some ideas that I gotta think of. Definitely got plenty of screenshots. What was, let me jog my memory. What was the daughter? Oh, that's it? Just, okay. I still just find it interesting that we've watched her make it all the way over here. Hi, Housey. Personal space, please. I suppose certain parts of the story, when it comes to how the game ended, make sense still. Other parts, I don't know. I'm surprised there really wasn't any differential from the good ending to the bad ending. Like, oh, the sun finally came up, and the Markle's just like, oh, the sun. Everyone here and there's looking at it, either surprised by it.
There was a freezing cat who was looking for shelter when she came across a dark cave. Step into my abode, offered the dark. It will warm.
Gold trophy. There's always music in the air. Okay. We've collected all the records.
If you surrender.
And with that, I'm just leaving. We got nothing else to do there. Let me... Again. jog my memory. Okay, so we got all the records. Got the records, got the figures. We know where the shell phone is. The tape. The craftsman's heart. I don't know. How many videos this guy? Does he have just a playlist? There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay, we got it.
The flame burns still, and the fire has spread along the walk. The cold takes its toll, and Potboy's flame flickers. But it is still enough for the time to be mounted to light the final fire.
Hey, my. The Bird One and its flame approaches. The road's been long, hasn't it? And it just keeps on going, don't it? Why don't you rest here for a spell? Change is in the air. Warm winds coming in from Coldhaven. Go on in then. Get some rest.
It's hard to think of rest when the darkness has its eye on me at all times. I actually had to take my headset off for a second because that was actually bothering me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are here for two things. Oh, that's right, we gotta go through these puzzles. Yeah, sorry, bro. Okay. Oh, okay. So cool how that works. Wonder how fast I could do this game in just general.
A boatsman went out into a foggy lake to find peace. Then, out of nowhere, came another boat that bumped into his. He cursed whoever was on the other boat. But when the fog cleared, he discovered that it was, in fact, empty.
Alright. So... I have an idea. Okay. Did not work. Plus, that was my only shot. So. It must be the other way around. Moonbird's gonna come say hi.
What's a story without a little adversity?
Wrong way. Oh. Whoops. Still can't believe I thought those were spotlights. I get to see that before. Okay. So. Without dying this time, we're gonna run down here, activate that. Can we get it to freak out again? We can't get it to freak out? I wonder if they patched that. Okay. Well, first things first. Skip this, not the point. Gold trophy. Who took the sun away? Okay. So there we go. We have all the tapes. We can now
on the menu, Close.
I kind of missed that detail last time about the whole fact of, about the whole deal between him being a snack on the fire every now and again.
I see you. Not to crawl closer, Moonbird. Birds of the dark everywhere. The pictures, they're moving again. Forbidden. It is forbidden. It is forbidden. Hush, no talking in the theater, fools.
How? I'm so distracted by him being up there that he's... okay.
Where did it go? Father, please. What happened? More stories.
Stories. How I cherish them. Real as clay, as palpable as the midnight air. They're all we have left once the dark has taken the last campfire from us. The projectors tell a story of failure. The craftsman projects it onto his creations. He keeps building, building without love for his craft. He needs to see it.
Oh, I have sufficiently broken Potboy.
The potter, stuck in the sinking clay in which he had dug so greedily, spoke his final verse. Here was I born, and here I lived. My refuge was the clay, and now the clay has played me false in a most grievous way.
Okay, so that didn't work. I might be able to just luckily do something in here, which will speed up our progress. Okay, that didn't work. Attempts number... I guess technically 3. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. I might have to... I still don't know if I did that right. I might have to look this up if I keep doing this wrong. Whoa! Allow me to, Can we not? I felt something on my leg. Okay. What? Oh, wrong. Oh, okay, I did it. Okay, hold. So I forgot to read it off. It went by really quickly. Gold trophy. Face your fears. Matchstick it to the grinner. So... know what I did, but it essentially broke him or did something. Either way. With that finally out of the way, we are done here. Okay. Well, actually, with that, my,
Whether they held or lacked reason, it didn't matter. When times were dark and winds blew cold, there wasn't much left to do, and it was quite enough to simply put one foot in front of the other.
where am I? My apologies. I managed to set it up on auto walk and was just kind of hoping it would. Well, it's monkeys of some sort of kind? Not sure, honestly. No, I set it up on auto walk because my phone was... I set my phone on the charger. My phone's like really low. Considering we don't need the video anymore. You know what, should I just do it now? I suppose there's no hurting it.
The wind blew cold in the cave.
Did we watch this one?
The crawlers cackled like...
Yep, we did. Okay, so we're at the one we missed.
The road went on, and the shadows grew all around her. Was this the dark itself? Not sure whether she was alone, she asked out loud. Does anyone out here know who took the sun away? By the side of the road lay 3 peculiar faceless and person-sized dolls wrapped in muddy bandages. A stone's throw away lay some strange masks. The Mogul followed her instincts and put the masks back on. And the dolls did come to life. They began to dance a haunting dance around her, and before she knew it, she was dancing too. When it was all over, their masks fell off and they went back to lifelessness. The Mogul silently thanked the dolls for the dance and went on her way, deeper into absolute darkness.
Oh my god, I just realized the textures on the projector move by themselves a little bit.
Before she knew it, the little Mogul, lost and tired, came to stand before the dark itself with a burning question clenched in her fist. She felt like punching the dark with it, screaming it out like the howling moor.
Potboy, really?
Laughing it out like the starving crawlers who had nothing left to eat but the hope of others. Who took the sun away? It then asked the Mogul. Voice
sounded like a dark forest, deep and ancient. It wasn't you, the Merkle retorted. You're its complete opposite. Surely you must be the reason it's gone. The Dark then replied, I am but the absence of light, not its adversary. Light is because I am. How could I possibly hold it in my possession? The Merkle felt her anger fade. She understood little besides one thing, that the darkness was not behind the missing sun, nor her suffering.
I love how all of a sudden Potboy just like took interest and he was just like, I'm gonna stand in front of you.
Had her journey been for naught, would she ever feel the rays of the sun again? Bask in their glory, pick rocks on a cloudy summer's day? The Merkle was alone in her questions, but then again she wasn't. The Dark held her in a blanket of nothingness that was cold and warm at the same time. So, she sniffed, what do I do now? To which the Dark itself replied, you don't have to do anything. She took an hour's nap then and there, the blink of an eye by Merkle standards, and then she began the journey back home, which seemed much shorter now than it had before. Back home on her hill, memories of the Merkle's many encounters along the way came circling back into her mind. None of her new acquaintances had been able to answer her burning question, but they hadn't been a waste of time either. She knew not if the sun would return tomorrow, in another decade, century, or never. She knew now, however, that she didn't need to know. She had the Dark, and in it, anything seemed possible. So busy with her search for answers, ever since she'd left home, she'd completely forgotten to look up. The stars twinkled in the night sky, and there were so many, and they kept her good company. If only a little rock-picking Merkle could know that the seemingly tiny stars were in fact thousands upon thousands of suns. The end.
And there you have it. We've watched every inch of the Merkle's story. Not to mention, we've met the Merkle. How cool is that? Alright. Well, without further ado, There's only one thing left we gotta do, and we're almost there. Oh, it's one of those fuzzy creatures, like the, yeah. Why does that always get me? Okay, I think it's here. Yeah, I could see it.
We discovered something
Gold
big
trophy.
in the woods.
Who's
Not
there?
crawlers or ghosts, but something else. Something
Platinum
in between.
trophy.
A presence.
Burn,
that affects
baby,
us
burn.
all. We tried to trap it, but to no avail. We tried to slap a name on it, manifest a pair of glaring eyes in search of its face, something to name so that we could tame it. But the dark itself isn't any thing. It is less than nothing, and also more than everything. Behind and behind. And we invented these shell phones so we could try to talk to it. It picks up the phone on the other side, but it doesn't speak back. Not directly, at least. It transmits little, nasty recordings, memories or echoes of things that came before, that passed through its drapes. I wonder if one day someone will hear my echo.
What a very interesting recording. Well, there we go. Without further ado, we have completed everything this game has to offer. We have every single clay figure. We have collected and watched every single one of the Merkel's tapes. Listened to every single message, note, and story within the shell phones. And we have collected every single of these colorful multilingual multilingual? There we go. I think it's multilingual, if that's a word. But yeah, there we go. Without further ado, we have everything. And without further ado, that is that's the end of our series here. There's nothing else to do, nothing else to complete. We've completely done and gone through the Midnight Walk. Again, this game's entire story and its atmosphere are nothing but remarkable. The fact that everything here, to the essential point, is just clay, cardboard, paper, the details, the colors, the paintings, the art. The look and feel of all these creatures. As I stated before, I did not think that this, I hardly imagined that this was going to be the last stream. The entire first chapter puts you through the ropes of meeting Potboy, how to use his abilities. The loathsome Mulgrim takes us entirely through the village of nobodies, repairing the cauldron, and finally setting the Mulgrim at peace. The craftsman has us reigniting his heart, avoiding the Grinners, and solving all their puzzles, reigniting all their projectors, and helping the craftsman realize who he was once more. Coalhaven had us essentially saving. No. It had us finally setting the people of Coalhaven all to rest, as well as the little girl. And finally reigniting their furnace. And, yeah, almost each of how long? I don't have... Oh, I got a secondary device on me. I can check. If my screen wasn't set to sun. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah, so chapter 1 and 2 took us exactly 3 hours. Chapter 3 took us exactly 2 hours through the town of Coalhaven. 4 took us through the soul and through the sewers of the craftsman. That took 2 hours and 37 minutes. And chapter 5 and 6 here were just kind of like speed chapters. It only took us an hour to finish. It only took us an hour to finish that, which we're at. This is the longest stream. This is the longest stream of the Midnight Walk yet. We're at 3 hours and 47 minutes. So it took us 3, 5, 7.5. Essentially 8.5 hours. We did all the main story in 8.5 hours. And then we spent 2.5 hours just running around grabbing the rest of the collectibles and trophies. To which case that yeah, platinum means we're done. We've completed all the story. There's nowhere else to go. Nothing else to do, nothing else to collect. Majority of the time people do enjoy replaying, but also for others a platinum or what other systems use as the top of all the trophies or or achievements usually marks the end of the journey. And that's in most cases what a platinum does. We have done everything. There's nothing. I thoroughly enjoyed this game. All of these environments, all of these details and colors are once again amazing. If this game were to, in some sort of fashion, have a sequel in the future, I would play it instantly. No ifs, ands, or buts. I can't remember what I described it as. I think I described the way this game feels as, like, little nightmares. I think Coraline. I'm leaning heavily on Little Nightmares, but I also do get I almost said Little Nightmares again. Coraline vibes from this. But, yeah, without further ado, that Thank you to everyone who's been watching these streams on the side, or while I've been creating them. And, if anyone wants a point as to where to go from here, if you've been watching my other streams, like say for example Poppy Playtime, tomorrow we will be doing the second half of Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. I thank everyone who have been watching on the side, or who have been watching while I create these streams. And without further ado, I hope you have all enjoyed the Midnight Walk.